Good evening and welcome to East Rockingham High School's 2025 commencement. I'm Miss Smith and we will begin graduation shortly. At this time, we ask you to please put your cell phones on silent. Please remember that all Rockingham County school rules apply while at this facility. No one is allowed to come into the arena floor to take pictures. A professional photo will be taken of each senior receiving their diploma along with a second picture once they have exited the stage. While we appreciate your enthusiasm as your graduate receives his or her diploma, we ask that you please be mindful and respectful of the student's name called following. They and their family wish to hear their name called as well. When the graduation ceremony is over, you may meet up with your graduate on the plaza outside of the main entrance. Thank you, and we will begin the ceremony shortly.
Thank you, Mr. Nathan Whitaker and the East Rock Band. You may be seated. Good evening, everyone. I want to wish you all a friendly welcome to the East Rockingham High School graduation ceremony of the class of 2025. This year's senior class is stoked to have you all here with us today. For all of you who have made this possible, from the teachers, parents, staff, and every person in this arena, especially Mrs. Strickler, we thank you for guiding us to this special day in our lives. This day marks the beginning of many bright students heading into the world as young adults. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Parker Sievert, and I am the Vice President of this year's graduating class. Over the past 4 years, getting to know my classmates, we definitely had a rough start. Our freshman year, we were troublemakers. We had the worst attendance out of any class at our school. We vandalized the school bathrooms and had serious trouble staying off of our phones. But as we grew older, what was in the past was forgotten, and we developed into the young adults we are today. Our hard work has led us here to this moment in our lives, not just in the classroom, but in our school activities and relationships. We've gained wisdom, developed resilience, and most definitely maturity. It wasn't easy. We faced various challenges and had to overcome them together. From COVID-19 and mask to struggling in class, we persevered through it all to receive a small sheet of paper with a signature on it that simply reads graduate. Classmates, as we go forward with our lives, let's look back at the memories we made here together and look towards the future. Take a look around, everyone, and cherish the time, effort, and memories we have shared together. This isn't the end, but the future for everyone. I would like to thank you all for sharing this special moment with the class of 2025. Not just today, but through every day when we needed you the most. The graduating class of 2025 hopes you all will enjoy this evening's celebration. Thank you. At this time, would senior choir members please join the choir? And now, please stand and remove your hats for the singing of the national anthem by the ERHS Choir under the direction of Anna Miller. You may be seated.
Good evening, friends, family, and most importantly, class of 2025. My name is Madeline Taylor, and I'm honored to speak to you all tonight as we celebrate this group's accomplishments over the last 4 years. Before I begin, I would like to thank my friends, family, and most importantly, my parents for supporting me through the ups and downs of high school. Today marks the start of a new chapter in all of our lives, which will be filled with endless possibilities, but also challenges. It's a moment we've been building towards for years, through long nights of studying, last-minute cramming, and early mornings, but we finally made it. And yet, as exciting as this moment is, it comes with a question: what now? It's not just a question about careers or college, it's deeper than that. What kind of life do we want to live? What kind of person do we want to become? What will we do with all this freedom, all this responsibility, all this possibility? Now as we carry forward what matters, not just what we've learned, but who we've become. So as we look towards the future with all of its possibilities and unknowns, I want to share this poem with you, not as a roadmap, but as a companion. Let it be something you can return to when the life feels too fast, too loud, or too unsure. Here is Desiderata by Max Ehrmann. Go placidly amid the noise and haste, and remember what peace there may be in silence. As far as possible without surrender, be on good terms with all persons. Speak your truth quietly and clearly, and listen to others. Even the dull and the ignorant, they too have their story. Avoid loud and aggressive persons. They are vexations to the spirit. If you compare yourself with others, you may become vain and bitter, for there will always be greater and lesser persons than yourself. Enjoy your achievements as well as your plans. Keep interested in your own career, however humble. It is a real possession in the changing fortunes of time. Exercise caution in your business affairs, for the world is full of trickery. But let this not blind you to what virtue there is. Many persons strive for high ideals, and everywhere life is full of heroism. Be yourself, especially do not feign affection. Neither be cynical about love, for in the face of all aridity and disenchantment, it is as perennial as the glass. Take kindly the counsel of the years, gracefully surrendering the things of youth. Nurture strength of spirit to shield you in sudden misfortune. Many fears are born of fatigue and loneliness beyond a wholesome discipline. Be gentle with yourself. You are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You belong to be here. And whether or not it is clear to you, no doubt the universe is unfolding as it should. Therefore, be at peace with God, whatever you conceive him to be. In whatever your labors and aspirations, in the noisy confusion of life, keep peace with your soul. With all of its sham, drudgery, and broken dreams, it is still a beautiful world. Be cheerful, strive to be happy. As we part ways today, let's hold on to the bittersweet memories we've created, knowing that while this chapter ends, the friendships and experiences we've created will forever remain in our hearts. Congratulations, class of 2025. Here's to our bright futures ahead.
Hello, everybody. My name is Jake Dibb, and I'm the senior class president. Oh, sorry. I have my speech here. Yeah. Whew. Making it through high school is impressive, and I'm impressed by every one of my classmates here in front of me right now. And most students do manage to graduate, which is amazing. But this ceremony is more than just a celebration of the accomplishment that is graduating. We're here marking the transition from being students to becoming adults who have to navigate the world for ourselves. You will walk out tonight with a diploma in your hand, and you will no longer be a high schooler. I don't know about you guys, but I felt like life has been hurtling at me the last few months. Tests, prom, graduation stuff, and I hope you've all appreciated it. And I hope you've also appreciated the people who have been by your side the entire journey, some of whom you might never see again. We're graduating, and honestly, that's pretty scary. But I think we're going to do more than just survive adulthood. I believe each of us are ready to flourish. We've all grown so much since we first came to East Rock. We missed the last half of our middle school experience, and as Parker said, we came back swinging. We've gone from goofy underclassmen who got monitors put outside the bathrooms and started pulling devious licks. That's crazy. To now, being leaders in the school, officers in our clubs, captains on the sports team, lead roles on the stage, and voices for our school who speak up for what we believe in. These halls have seen us at our worst and at our best, and both of those sides deserve recognition because that's growth. That's the real progress. And we've definitely had plenty of mistakes to learn from, especially me. Trust, I'd be psyched to tell you all about it, but you kind of had to be there. Although, to be fair, it wasn't really there myself. If you know, you know. But we've also had plenty of successes from athletes who dedicated themselves to their sport day in and day out, pushing through injuries, losses, and early morning practices. To the thespians who left us all in awe with their amazing performances. From the artists whose masterpieces covered our walls. To the student leaders who took responsibility not because they had to, but because they cared about making this school better. Your actions and passions inspired me through high school, and I hope your potential motivates all of you to continue doing what you love. I've seen quiet determination, bold creativity, resilience in the face of difficulty, and kindness and compassion that shows me just how great people can be. And I'm impressed with all of you, but I think it's important to pause and be grateful, because none of us ever achieve in a vacuum. Behind every one of us is a support system that helped us get where we got. We've had teachers who've challenged us, who didn't let us settle, who stayed after school to explain things just one more time when they wouldn't click, who wrote letters of recommendation we needed, and who showed us just how much they cared. We had counselors, coaches, custodians, and cafeteria workers, everyone. People who supported us in ways we didn't always see, but absolutely felt. We've had families, parents, siblings, grandparents, cousins, aunts, uncles, who supported us in big ways, motivating us with unconditional love and support. And we've had friends who always supported us, even when we weren't always the best. I've been a pretty flawed friend sometimes, giving more concussions than you'd expect, playing a little rough. But, you know, life moves on. So, before we move forward, we need to say thank you. Thank you to everyone who helped us make it here, especially when our confidence was wavering and we weren't sure we could. But now, let's look at the reason we are here, the future. It's easy to be intimidated by what comes next. We're heading into a world that is uncertain, fast-paced, and constantly changing. But we're not going into it empty-handed. We leave here with knowledge, yes, but also with perspective, resilience, and hope. We've already proven that we can adapt, that we can learn, and that we can keep moving forward even when things are hard. Those are the skills that will allow us to survive adulthood. But more importantly, we're going to use those skills to make positive changes in our imperfect world. More than ever, it's up to us to imagine the kind of future we want. And many of us are already starting. Whether you're planning to start college, enter the workforce, take a gap year, you're still figuring it out, or maybe you're going to join the armed forces, like my friend Sam Shiflett, who's already in boot camp with his face in the mud. Or at least I hope it is. But know this, regardless of the path you take, you are capable. You are ready. The future is not something you have to wait for, it's something we get to create. So hang up, hang out, do good things, and surround yourself with good people. Dream big, class of 2025. Don't ever settle. Rise to the occasion, and the world we are inheriting is quite the occasion, because that's why we're here. That's what it was all for. Don't waste it, don't even think about it. The potential in this room right now is massive. The world is ready, let's not keep it waiting. Congratulations, class of 2025. We're ready. Let's go. Thank you.
Where's my speech? Sorry, we were finding my speech. Good evening, everyone. My name is Kaylee, senior class historian. I'm honored to be able to speak to you all tonight. It's astounding to think that we got here so fast. Throughout the past 13 years, we have grown up together, laughed together, and formed friendships that will last a lifetime. We have made unforgettable memories, from winning our freshman pep rally to our last one as seniors. The countless nights of cheering in the student section, school dances, field trips, and who could forget this? I would like to share with you all tonight the wise words of David Handler. If we wait until we are ready, we'll be waiting for the rest of our lives. We've spent our whole lives waiting, waiting for summer to begin, waiting to see which colleges would accept us, waiting for this very moment. For some, this day may have come too soon, and for others, it couldn't come fast enough. As I reflect on the past 4 years, I realize I spent so much time waiting for the future. I didn't always take the time to enjoy the moments as they were happening. So my advice to all of you is to stop waiting for what is to come or what might be, and start enjoying what is. Be thankful for each and every day and never take a day for granted. Because in the wise words of Dylan Scott, the good times really do go by too fast. I'd now like to introduce our guest speaker tonight, Joel Hensley. Mr. Hensley is a proud resident of McGaheysville, and like many others, his family roots in the area date back to the 18th century. He is a graduate of Spotswood High School and received his Bachelor of Arts from James Madison University and his master's degree from the Virginia Commonwealth. While in Richmond working to obtain his master's, he started his own business and published a biography on Centennial Virginia figure in modern history named Richard Obenshain. He moved back to McGaheysville in 2020 and currently works as an instructor at JMU. He teaches U.S. and Virginia government. In October of 2023, he was appointed to serve on the Rockingham County Board of Supervisors representing District 5. He was elected in November of that same year. He is now serving as the board chairman since January of this year. Joel has one daughter and is involved with various volunteer organizations within his community, including the McGaheysville Rortons, Mount Olivet Cemetery Committee, McGaheysville Fire Department, and Elkton Area United Services. Please welcome Joel Hensley.
Wow, there's a lot of papers up here. Hang on, I feel a little exposed. All right, this feels a little bit better. Well, thank you for the introduction, Kaylee. Oh, there she is. Good evening. Congratulations to the graduating class of East Rockingham High School 2025. Full disclosure, I actually lost my voice over the weekend, so I'm hoping I don't lose it here tonight. But I also want to give a warm welcome to the parents, grandparents, teachers, staff, coaches, cousins, friends, and neighbors who are joining us tonight. I want to say thank you because you've spent years with these wonderful graduates, and they wouldn't be here without you all. So I want to give a round of applause to you all as well. It's an honor to be here, but I have to admit, I was surprised when I got the call to deliver this speech because I really didn't think that I was old enough to be a guest speaker at a high school graduation. It feels just like yesterday that I was sitting in the 5th row, 4th seat over from the left, graduating myself, not knowing what the heck I was going to do with my life. I mean, it was only 20, actually, it doesn't matter how long ago it was. Let's just say we were still burning mixed CDs in our cars. But the point is, I distinctly remember what it felt like to sit where you are. Excited, nervous, tired of being told what to do. And then I had 2 more realizations that I either went to high school with or graduated with a lot of y'all's parents and even some of y'all's teachers. Jenny Stroop, Kelly Hammer. But no, I was still in denial about how long it had been until someone from your school came up to me, and I'm paraphrasing here, but they said something about how they were no-cap, low-key vibing on some brain rot until the situation became crusty or something like that. And I said to them, I don't know what any of that means, but that sounds bad. I felt better, though, when I remembered that Coach Eric Phillips is still around, doing what he loves. So, Coach, thank you for your years of service. I felt better because I think bell-bottoms were still popular when he graduated, but anyway. Anyway, I suppose it's been long enough after all, but I'm not here to talk to you tonight about how quickly time flies, even though it really does. It's actually kind of like a roll of toilet paper. The closer you get to the end, the faster it seems to go. I stole that line from Drake. But anyway, you can turn anything into a metaphor if you try hard enough. So then I thought, well, since clearly enough time has passed, and surely with age I've acquired some kind of wisdom that I can impart on you all tonight, so I thought deeper than a mud puddle about that. And whenever I needed inspiration for something, I'd try to look and try to remember the people who have helped me along the way. And I'd always think about my grandparents, who are no longer with us today, but I was very close to them when I was growing up. They had 8 kids and 20 grandkids, and they were poor for most of their lives, but they always seemed happy. And I thought about what would they think, or what would they say about me speaking here tonight? What could I tell these young adults? And they would probably say, well, ain't that something? Now go pull some weeds out of the garden. They weren't impressed by much, and they were very humbling. And eventually, they saved up enough money for an in-ground pool. And every summer, they would open the pool, and all of us grandkids would love to go swimming. And we would have a blast on weekends, hanging out at Grandma and Pappy's house. But there was a catch. They would also put out this massive vegetable garden, as big as what seemed like a football field. And if you wanted to play, you had to work in the garden first, digging up rocks, but mostly pulling up weeds. And it was their answer to everything. Whenever I was bored, quit fussing and go pull some weeds out of the garden. Sad, get up, go pull some weeds. Happy, that's great, now go pull some weeds. But Pappy, it's winter, that don't matter, go pull some weeds. I didn't think that particular memory was very helpful at all, so I looked at all the typical cliche graduation topics, the ones with wonderful, positive messages like chase your dreams. I thought, well, that's lame. The best is yet to come. Lame. I'll be honest, I was reading the bouncy cursive lettered signs at the home goods store, or I got it. Since we're at the Atlantic Union Bank Center, I thought about stealing a slogan from JMU. Shout out if you know what that slogan is. It's be the change, right? Ultra lame. No, I'm kidding, but please don't tell my bosses I said that. No, those are actually perfectly fine messages, but none of them felt right to me. I wanted to talk to you about something that's more practical in the real world, something you can use that you'll have to start doing soon, something I know a little bit more about, something very unlame in my opinion. So I decided to speak with you all tonight about the beauty and the wonder and the pure joy of paying your personal property taxes. So step 1, you're gonna get a letter in the mail. No, okay, sorry, I'm kidding. But the way I see it, there are already plenty of influencers and motivational speakers, TED Talks, and people out there on YouTube who are trying to make money on clicks and advertisements, delivering what I consider to be toxic positivity, and will claim to hold the keys to success. But the truth is, many of them are fraudsters and broke. Anyway, I'm not a motivational speaker. Clearly, I'm no philosopher like Drake, nor a comedian like Coach Eric Phillips. Sorry, Coach Phillips, that's the last one, I promise. I have nothing profound to say that hasn't been said before. All I can really share with you are some of my experiences and a collection of things that I've learned along the way since sitting there in the 5th row, and hope that you can get a small takeaway from that. I will start by saying that unlike what some of these motivational gurus will tell you, you actually define what your own success looks like. And you also create your own path for getting there. And you already know how to be a success and how to chase your dreams and reach for the stars and all of that stuff. So I prefer to make this assumption that all of you are going to achieve everything that it is that you set out to do. That tonight, we're not just celebrating your high school graduation and the people that helped you to get to where you are, but we're celebrating all of your future successes as well. We're not hoping for future success, we're going to make a plan for it and what happens once you achieve your goals. So as a reward for all of your hard work and success up to this point, I'm here to tell you that you're all grounded. That's right, I'm grounding all of you. Why? Because I said so, that's why. Now, I'm sure you've heard that line a time or two. I'm here to ground you, and I hope that you will stay grounded. And being grounded doesn't mean that you're expected to stay put or stagnant. Of course, what I mean by that is that the world needs more people who stay rooted in reality, who aren't defined by a place, and who remember their people and know their purpose, and make the best of any situation. The world is already filled with too much noise and speed and fake people flexing things they haven't earned, so this might be the best advice that I can give you. And again, you can make a metaphor out of anything, so here's mine. Pulling weeds out of the garden out of my grandma's house, while drudgery at the time, at a young age, it was one of the first things that I remember truly doing that kind of kept me present in the moment. The simple act forced me to reset. It was therapeutic, it was slow, it grounded me, literally and figuratively. There was something quietly healing about it too. With each stubborn root that you were ripping up from the soil, it was like you were untangling your own thoughts. And as the garden got clearer, your mind did as well. And it showed me that no matter what you're going through, success, failure, happiness, sadness, there's always work to be done. It doesn't have to be gardening, but find something that grounds you, whether it be a place, people, or a purpose, because that will make you unshakable in all circumstances. And by place, I mean location or a state of mind or even life circumstances, because I was in the back and I was watching the slideshows and I was reading all of the plans that you guys have for your lives, and I know many of you are heading down different paths. Some of you are going to college, a technical school, or into the workforce. Some of you will stay local, and some are moving out of state. Some of you might be heading overseas, some are joining the military, and you might even be starting families someday soon. Some of you know exactly what you want, and some of you might not feel like you're in control of your future yet. Maybe you're still figuring it out, and that's okay too. It takes time to figure things out. And some of you might even just be running for space, for freedom, or maybe something new. And you might even catch yourself realizing that maybe you made a mistake. But wherever you go, whatever you do, just do me this one favor: stay grounded, and don't let any one season of life be the one that defines you. Because nothing should have the final say on your worth. Not a zip code, not a job, a failure, not even a win. Don't wait for perfect conditions to start moving forward. If you're living in the city and you're longing for the country, make the best of it. Take in that energy and all that the city life has to offer. If you're in the country dreaming of the city, appreciate the beauty in the space and the peace and quiet that you have. And don't underestimate the impact that you can have on others around you, whether it be in a big city or a small town. Know that there isn't a thing in this world that you can't accomplish living in a small town. So stay grounded and grow wherever it is that you're planted. But if you stay here and you want to be somewhere else, know that a location will not change how you feel about yourself inside. And if you leave just to escape something, it might actually follow you. And if you go somewhere else and realize that you want to come back home, it's not a failure, it's a realization and it's clarity. So even if you're not where you want to be, stay grounded and don't wish your life away, wishing that you were somewhere else. But speaking of failure, inevitably you will experience failure along the way as you pursue your own personal path to success. And when things aren't going your way, be the kind of person who can still celebrate someone else's wins without being envious and making it about yourself. And when things are going right, it means keeping your values rooted deeper than your victories. Knowing that the applause will fade, but the things people remember you for, how you made them feel, your character, that will outlast your accolades. Make it your goal to make life easier for others and not harder. Be the kind of person who lifts others up instead of stepping on them to get ahead. And don't think that you're better or worse than anyone else because of your current circumstances, because things can change very quickly. So stay grounded and know that the tables can turn. And by people, I mean the teachers who saw potential in you when you didn't, the parents or guardians who gave up sleep, time, and maybe a little bit of their sanity to try to help you reach this stage of life, and the friends who reminded you that you're not alone. Remember them always. Call them, hug them, make time for them, even Coach Phillips. But stay grounded and remember those who helped you along the way. And finally, I want to end with a quick observation regarding purpose. When I lived in Richmond during graduate school, I ran a estate liquidation company. I walked through the homes of many wealthy individuals, and I saw the stuff that people spent their money on: furniture, jewelry, artwork, items that they once cherished and worked their whole life for and paid a good price for. And now, the items, most of which were out of style, were being sold off, discounted, and forgotten. Even their family, if they even had a family, didn't want any of it. And I realized that the things you own are only worth what someone else is willing to pay for, and even that value fades as well. So own things, but don't let those things own you. Don't spend your life chasing materialism or the status that you think those things will bring. Don't confuse having money with having a purpose. So stay grounded and don't let possessions define you. And finally, I just want you to think of the person that you were 4 years ago. You've grown in ways that you couldn't have predicted. You've failed, you've learned, you've adapted, and now you've made it this far. You've succeeded, and that's worth celebrating. But stay grounded because there's still work to be done. And when the celebration ends, go pull some weeds. Thank you.
Oh my. We're just going to get rid of a few of these up here. Okay, at this time, would senior choir members please join the choir? Nobody else speaks, right? And now, under the direction of Miss Anna Miller, the East Rockingham Choir will be performing the song "For Good" from the popular musical Wicked.
Obviously, being the speaker that stands in the way of your diplomas is never a good thing. So one of my gifts as principal is brevity. So I promise that I will stick with that as we go forward. So good evening, class of 2025. Many of you may not realize this, but your first class, your first year, your freshman year at East Rock was my first year at East Rock as principal also. And as a couple people have alluded to, I really wanted to delete TikTok your freshman year from all the things you all were doing. And I'm very proud to see you in front of me now. And I'm going to be extremely proud to shake your hands as I hand each of you a diploma. So kudos to you all for those accomplishments. These next couple months for you will be filled with some uncertainty and most likely some big changes. Once again, we will have similar journeys. As many of you know, we have a handful of teachers leaving East Rock this year for varied other experiences. We also have 3 individuals seated behind me who have earned promotions and will be leaving for new opportunities. So like you, in the next few days, I will also be facing uncertainty and big changes. But my view on change is a bit different. I wanted to share that with you this evening. Yes, my world here at East Rock will look very different next year, but if each of us had not taken the big step, also known as change, that brought us to East Rock, we would not have met new colleagues and built lasting relationships with each of them. And as 9th graders, you came to East Rock, built new friendships, and enjoyed new experiences. Our sadness is due to looking back at our experiences and knowing they cannot be replicated moving forward. And knowing they cannot be, but I am confident all of us will enjoy the next chapter and build new relationships and earn new experiences and enjoy new experiences. Seniors, embrace the change in front of you. You are young adults, and many of you still may have a bit of an umbrella of security built in with your family. Take advantage of that umbrella and maybe take a step or two outside of that comfort zone, because trust me, as you get older, it gets more difficult to take risks. Now I want to take a moment and recognize and thank the people who are directly responsible for your success at East Rockingham High School. Would all the teachers and staff at East Rock please stand and be recognized? This year, we also recognize the RCPS East Rock Teacher of the Year and our Elite Teacher of the Year. Would Danny Matheny and Jim Beachy please stand to be recognized? And every year we put this on, I want to recognize who's responsible. She has taken on an immense amount of time and effort to organize this ceremony. Please thank and give a round of applause for Ms. Kate McDonald, better known as Profe Mac. In closing, I am very much looking forward to congratulating each of you as you walk across the stage here in just a little bit. And one last reminder, as Ms. Strickler comes up, handshake, diploma, and smile for the picture. Thank you.
Tonight we are recognizing the members of the 2024 to 2025, National Honor Society who are wearing a gold honor sash with the NHS insignia. Additionally, as listed in the program, students with a star by their names are designated as honor graduates. They have maintained a minimum cumulative average of 3.5 throughout their high school years. All of our honor graduates are wearing gold cords. The number represents their GPA range. Those students wearing 3 honor cords are the highest honor graduates. They have a cumulative GPA of 3.85 or higher. We will be specifically recognizing those students as they receive their diplomas with the words "with distinction" read after their names. We would like to recognize graduates who participated in the Massanutten Regional Governor School. These students are wearing green honor cords, and we would like to ask our Massanutten Governor School students to stand at this time and be recognized. Massanutten Technical Center offers great opportunities for our students to earn an industry trade. Would all students who have graduated from Massanutten Technical Center please stand and be recognized? Congratulations to all these students. Mr. Swaggart, it is my honor to present to you the class of 2025.
Yeah, there's so much up here. Good grief.
I'm going to put this right here. I don't know where it is. We're going to be right here, right? Smack it back.
Can I clear everything else off, Mark? No, can I clear all of this? Because you're the last. Okay. Whitney Elise Gisette Acosta Santos. Rosario Castreze Alfieri. Emmy Lee Allman. Alexandra Marie Alvarado Perez. Ashley Barajas. Oscar Leonel Barrios. Hayden Andrew Bogger. Giselle Bautista Jimenez. Hunter Ryland Bennett. Jesus Alfredo Berumen Flores. Rachel Kutamora Bing with distinction. Caleb Shane Bradshaw. Chancellor Scott Breeden with distinction. Joseph Edgar Breeden. Kelsey Faye Breeden. Desiree Dawn Brown. Destiny Lee Brown. Trinity Monet Brown. Xavier Marquez Brown. Cullen Wayne Brubaker. Landon Scott Bruce. Alicia Dawn Bush. Allison Shea Campbell. Gage Austin Campbell. Lillian Grace Campbell with distinction. Miley Jade Kappen. Addison Nicole Karikoff. Jalen Lakia Carter. Aldo Castillo Hernandez. Aiden Dean Chandler. Roberto Javier Chinea Rodriguez. Brooklyn Ann Clark. Alyssa Jade Clark. Isaiah Jaden Clark. Mia Rose Clark. Ryan Stephen Allen Clem. Mackenzie Patience Elise Cochran. Kylie Grace Compton. Julian Eric Conley. Katerina Diane Constantini with distinction. Kai Korea Michelson. Jose de Jesus Cortez Cortez. Carson Todd Crawford. Alexander David Crissell. Carl Shannon Croy. Austin Levi Crummett. Christina Marie Cruz. Sierra Diana Custer with distinction. Christina Grace Danner. Mackenzie Noel Darby with distinction. Michaela Renee Darkus. Connor Allen Davis. Trevor Lee Davis. Aiden Noah Dean. Ryan Scott Dean with distinction. Jake Wilson Dibb with distinction. Ryan Lee Dinges. Cesar Angel Dominguez. Mackenzie Marie Dooms with distinction. Adeline Marie Douglas with distinction. Nia Moon Dove with distinction. Macy Ann Doyle. Jayla Nicole Edwards. William J. Eppard with distinction. Layla Paige Utzler. Seth Austin Fiddler. Hayden J. Fox with distinction. Isabella Rose Fry. Emma Kirsten Folk with distinction. Catherine Morgan Garschweiler. Andrew Joseph Gherkin. Angel Santiago Gomez Garcia. Christian David Gomez Garcia. Angel King Gomez. Destiny Amia Gonzalez. Trinity Taylor Gray with distinction. Abigail Grace Grindstaff. Emily Elizabeth Hammer. Alexia Nicole Hartsook. Kaylee Gwen Hatton with distinction. Christian Lewis Hearn. Elena Lynn Hensley with distinction. Bentley Adam Hensley. Hayla Grace Hensley. Alyssa Elaine Herring. Bryson Allen Hodge. Thomas Jameson Holland. Aubrey Michael Hottinger. Gordon Thomas James. Bree Malin Jeffries. Daniel Ishmael John Mary. Tristan Demond Jones. Tiana Raisa Kiriluk with distinction. Kaylee J. Kisling. Trevor Isaac Klager. Alexis Catherine Lamb. Richard Shane Lamb. Ronald Leon Lamb. Marjalies Lede Rivera with distinction. Jesse Blake Life. Keith Austin Lilly. Thomas Aaron Lilly. Jeremiah Vincent Long. William Curtis Loomis with distinction. Haley Grace Lucas. Jalen Skylar Lucia. Grant Pearson Malin. Darian Martinez Bernabe. Ashley Dariana Martinez Lanza. Emmanuel Martinez Ortiz. Rachel Corinne McCoy with distinction. Ava Nicole McCracken. Samuel Martin McKeever. Aaliyah Jade McNair with distinction. Haley Elizabeth McNeil. Alexa Lynn Meadows with distinction. McKenna Lynn Meadows with distinction. Rowan Arizona Meadows with distinction. Jamie Mendoza Pacheco. Isabel May Merica. Kaylee May Murkey. Braxton Hunter Miller. Brett Scott Miller. Shayna Nicole Miller. Tajane Trinity Ayana Miller. Sadie Elizabeth Morris. Chandler Michael Newberry. Jocelyn Michelle Mullen. Chase David Norris. Brian Dennis O'Neill with distinction. Kelsey Elena Paget. Madeline Lisel Paguada. Gabriel Dominic Pastrana. Claire Ainsley Perrine. Jasmine Denise Petrillo. Tristan Gavin Phillips. Elena Nicole Plummer. Celine Adair Powell. Faith Perrone Rayleigh. Jude Mason Randall with distinction. Andrew Peyton Rauschenberg with distinction. David Allen Ream. Jashawn Jackson Rena. Cameron Michael Rhodes. Keegan DeLacy Rickard with distinction. Haley Ray Robertson with distinction. Shanna May Robertson with distinction. Dean Reese Robinson. Claudia Regina Rodriguez Velasquez. Richard Maxwell Rogers. Gwendolyn Rose Sartain. Jackson Alistair Segrist. Bradley Wayne Shiflett. Grayson J. Shiflett with distinction. Keith Allen Shiflett. Riley Malin Shiflett. Samuel Alexander Shiflett in absentia, United States Marine Corps. Abby Lee Short. Bailey Elizabeth Short. Parker Daniel Seaver with distinction. Jed Dwayne Simmons. Reagan Shay Sipe. Carolyn Jean Snow with distinction. Cameron Stiles Springer. Logan Michael Steele. Alana Marie Stempahar. Mary Emma Stevenson. Cheyenne Nicole Stewart. Kaylee Joy Stern with distinction. Camila Tessa Suarez Nunez. Kale Brennan Sullivan. Madeline Marie Taylor with distinction. Savannah May Taylor. River Tenuta. Cheyenne Brooklyn Villalobos. Jordan Andrew Warble. Peyton Renee Warble. Raven Nicole Ware. Addison Parker Weatherholtz with distinction. Brennan Cole Weaver. Lucy Ann Whiteley with distinction. Seven, Xavier Constant Witt. Noah Ashton Williams. Gavin James Wilson. Dante Christian Witter. Grayson Lee Workman. Ryan Landon Wright with distinction. Raina Elizabeth Yelverton. Isaiah Thomas Yetter. Alexandria Paige Crissel.
And now the time has come that you've all been waiting for. Would the senior class of 2025 please rise? By the power and authority vested in me by the Rockingham County School Board of Education, Dr. Larry Shiflett, the Commonwealth of Virginia, and the faculty and staff of East Rockingham High School, I declare you graduates of East Rockingham High School class of 2025. You may turn your tassel. Congratulations to the graduating class of 2025.